Hi there, Chris here. I have this cute little ISEO um, cylinder. Now, it is not the standard size outer part. You can see this Sargent is a standard size. This is much smaller. And I may have picked this before, I don't remember. But as I go through my locks and get more organized, I find cool ones that I think, oh, I should pick that. If I've picked this, it was in the early hundreds on my videos, and I'm at 6 something now at this point. So I thought I would pick this and talk a bit about tension. First, I'll show you the key. What's up, Sook? She's here. That's the bitting on the key. It works like butter. And about tension, I would say tension is probably the most important of all the aspects of picking, because if you don't have the proper tension, you're not even setting pins. And of course, the goal is to set pins to open our lock. So the sooner you arrive at the proper tension, you can start setting pins. And within that tension, there's a range for security pins. So I'll start off here and I'll use my regular pick. This is what, a 5-pinner? Yes. So I'll pick this and gut it and see what's inside of it, or hopefully pick it. So I'm using fairly light tension. You can see I can pass my pick under my finger. If it's too tight, I can't get through. You can see the bending of that wrench, and it's just a very thin one. So I use about the amount where I can just skip my pick right under my finger. And that's where I start. And what I will do is I'll go in and I'll start feeling pins. And if I'm not setting pins, which I feel like I'm setting a few at this point, but if I'm not setting pins, I will either decrease or increase the tension and keep checking pins until I feel like I'm setting them. And that would be my general tension. And then within that general tension, you can see as I try and set other pins, I'll relieve the tension just a little bit, and certainly relieve it for counter rotation. So I can feel I have pin setting to do in the back here. But I'm not yet in a false set, so I haven't, pardon me, I haven't really lit this thing up yet. So I've been picking on this, maybe a minute and a half. At this point, I've lightened my tension. Okay, I felt the set on one, I think, or at least a slight movement. All right, I hit 4 and I'm in a false set. So the tendency at that point is to, oh, I don't want to lose that. And you tighten up your tension. But I have to mentally say to myself, okay, you're good. Release, don't over tension at this point, because what I want to do is be able to feel where my counter rotation is. And there's some on, I believe it's 5. I'm thinking maybe somebody else wants to get picked. 2, counter. Okay, we set 2. Now we're going to go back to 5. And it was 5. So we're in. Now let's gut it and see what's going on inside here. At the end of this video, I'm going to share a link to how to safely shop and deal with the groceries once they get inside your house, to a disinfecting process that I thought was a very good video. And I will leave the link in the description or in a pinned comment. I would urge you to watch it and take that information how you will. Whoa. I thought it was very thorough and systematic and very doable. So, back to this guy. We're going to shim as always. We're going to find a follower. And we're going to shove through. Making sure our shim follows us. So, everybody needed picking. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, nothing fancy about the core. Definitely want to shim this in case there's any kind of T-pin action. I'll put that in here. Get rid of our shim. So what I felt was at least 2 spools in here. Where are we? There's a little baby spool in 5. And a tiny little copper spring. Standard in 4. I'm thinking 3 was a spool as well. I'd be wrong. That was just standard. There's 2 standard. And there's 1. So it did have 2 spools, little tiny springs, and of course no serrations in the Bible. So we'll get a better look at this, see if I can't make some sense here. So just to review, tension is very, very important because it's really the first point where you can either be setting pins or not setting pins. So anyway, that is this little ISEO. Somewhere it's written. There we go. Very cool little lock. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do check out the link that I'm going to post in a pinned comment. It is very informative on how to keep the virus out of your house, you know, because groceries that you bring in can have the living virus on it, and you want to sanitize those so that they're not floating around your house, on your food, on your packaging. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. Definitely check out that link. and we will see you next time.